Hello, fourth graders. Today we're going to take just a moment to introduce ourselves to the Connect Ed system, which is our online system that goes with Everyday Mathematics, our math resource that we have in our district. And as you can see, I'm running through the teacher version of things. So though this looks slightly different from your version because yours will say welcome and your name, you'll be seeing my teacher version as we walk through some of the lesson pieces today. So first off, when you get into your Student Learning Center, which is what this is called, it will ask you to go ahead and click on some different components. We're going to walk through what those look like, as well as take a look at navigating inside of here. So the first thing that you'll see is you've got your main menu items up here. Those main menu items let you choose from today's lesson, lessons that happened previous to today, your student reference book. We'll talk about all the ways that you can get to that, as well as the toolkit and activities, videos, games, etc., all the way down the road. So there are a lot of things over in this main menu that are also inside of our page right here. This main box right here is called our lesson tile, and it should correspond with the lesson for today. However, every once in a while it is just a little bit off, but you can go right down here and you can click the back arrow and it can take you to the exact day that you need. And that will always be written inside of our learning plan. When you click on your main lesson tile, it will show you a variety of different tiles that go with the lesson of the day. And we will always let you know what lesson tiles to complete for your work for today. So for instance, if we're looking for tiles 1, 2, and 3, you would complete all of them. If we just were looking for your math boxes tile, you would look for the math boxes tile and complete that for the day. I'm going to move back into lesson 1-9, which also shows us that some days have many lesson tiles, including this lesson, which has our mental math, our math message, some work on subtraction, math boxes, our home link, and there are some additional tiles with these targets on them. These lesson pieces right here are your extras for the day. So if you are feeling up to some extra challenge or you finish your math work early, you are always welcome to work on the extra tiles of the day, which gives you some additional work if that is something that you have time for and you are looking for. I'm going to go back to today's lesson. And I'm going to walk you through some of the other options that we have inside of here. On our ebooks, we have got a couple different choices. We can look at the student reference book, which gives us information about things inside of our math program. In previous years, you may have accessed the student reference book in a hard copy, or you may have the hard copy at home. But in any case, the student reference book allows you to look up information if you are in need of that. The e-journal right here is just an editable version of your math journal. So if you would have the directions to complete your math journal pages inside of the e-journal, you can complete them in here and send them along to your teacher. They can then view your work and send you a response. We've got both of the e-journals in here, but right now we're just working on the first journal. On the e-toolkit, you have just about every math tool that you could want inside of the eTools button on the left-hand side. Once you click on the eTools button, you can bring up any one of the eTools. In this situation, I brought up the number cards, and so I'm going to bring the number cards here. I'm going to shuffle those number cards. I'm going to deal out a few cards, and I can play some math games right inside of there. Coming back to our main menu here, if I am looking for some activities for Geometry or Sketchpad, they're under the purple button. If I need a tutorial for how to do something, or if my lesson references watching a specific tutorial, I can go right into this tutorial right here. Once I click on it, it will play a video for me and will walk me through some steps of completing some important mathematical ideas. My favorite button is the Games button, And inside of my games, I have all the options to play both the on grade level games as well as opportunities for challenge. Or maybe I want to go back and do some skill building games. If I have specified in the learning plan what game to play for today, for instance, today's game says number top it, then I'll pick number top it and play. There are a variety of different versions of top it, so you can pick one that fits for the lesson or that fits for you. Coming back to our lesson tile, right down here we have our favorites button, which gives us an opportunity to set some favorites inside of the system once we get going. We have assignments, which is where you might go if your teacher has given you an assignment of a test or a quiz to complete. This does not include daily assignments. This is just for tests and quizzes. If we go back to our lesson tile, there's also Everyday Math at Home. This particular button gives us our welcome letters, today's home link, some anytime activities in case you need an additional item to complete or you've run through your lesson very quickly and you're ready for some new anytime activities. Your family letter is here. There's some books that you could read, as well as having the opportunity to take a look at the home links for the day in either English or Spanish. So if your family would like to access them in a different language, Spanish is available there. All right, please let your teacher know if you have extra questions around the Student Learning Center. And if you ever need extra help with just figuring out all the tools that are in here, the best place to go is in all lessons. Take a look at Unit 0.0 with Lesson 0.0, which will walk us through every one of the tools inside of the system. Thanks. And if you have questions, reach out to your teacher.